there is this Hollywood actor, Michael Mando. People, there are comments on your social media. They compare your looks with him.
So
do you
honestly,
find it amusing?
Honestly, when someone tagged me this has been happening since quite few years now. But when someone tagged that pic, I said, yeah, हाँ यार नाक तो same है हमारी.
You often describe yourself as an introvert and shy person. So how do you navigate your way through, like, say parties or something?
अरे बहुत difficult. It's very difficult यार.
Exactly, because networking is a key.
Yeah, अब क्या करता हूँ? Honestly, जितना एक्टिंग मैं 12 घंटों में नहीं करता हूँ ना पर डे, उससे ज़्यादा मुझे 1-1.5 घंटे की पार्टी में करना पड़ता है. Because
in cinema, we often see actors playing an engineer. But an engineer becoming an actor, now that's something different, right? Our guest today had a very special journey into showbiz. He bypassed the traditional corporate route and chose to become an actor instead. Over the years, he built an impressive body of work across Marathi and Hindi cinema. His latest work, Made in India, A Titan Story, has got everyone talking about him. It's a show that puts him alongside actors like Naseeruddin Shah and Jim Sarbh. There is an interesting line in the show, अच्छे दिन आते नहीं है, अच्छे दिन लाने पड़ते हैं. I think this line perfectly captures his journey as well. We'll talk more about this journey on this special episode of the Rediff podcast. Hello and welcome. My name is Mayur and today with me is actor Vaibhav Tatwavadi. Hi Vaibhav, कसा आहेस?
खूप मजा. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you pronounced the name correctly because since last 2 weeks, I'm hearing all sorts of names. Vaibhav Tatwavadi. I remember the launch of Titan. The anchor was like, please give a big round of applause to Vaibhav Tatwavadi. I said, yaar, nahi. But yeah.
No, there is a reason behind it because I've been following your work since your debut in 2014. आणि नेहमीच तुझं काम मला प्रचंड आवडलंय. So now that finally your talent is being put to forefront in Hindi, there is a sense of personal victory over there because I am also a fellow Nagpurkar. So tell me, when you're working on this show, did you always anticipate this kind of response that the show will get? Because
honestly, one thing which we knew that we are doing something right was the fact that normally as an actor, when you tell someone, when someone asks you कि भाई अगला project क्या है, so you tell them about the story, you tell them about the world of that project. For this particular project, people used to be like, next project kya kar rahe ho? I was like, I'm doing a project called Titan. So now the conversation used to be taken over by that person and he used to tell me what Titan means to him, what are the memories related to Titan. So that was the point I realized that even before we started the shoot, this project emotionally belonged to the audience. So of course, as a proud Indian, I knew about Titan. So when I got a call from the producer that we want you to play one of the co-founders, I was like very excited and just as I said, just like any other proud Indian, I knew about the brand, but I never knew about the nitty-gritties. I didn't know about the story behind it, which most of the Indians didn't know. And so we knew that we are doing something right and we were really, we did put our heart and soul into it. But the kind of response that we have got, this is something which we didn't expect. इतना ज़्यादा response मिलेगा, this is something honestly we didn't expect because sometimes people were like यार ये थोड़ी niche हो सकती है या फिर you know what fast paced दुनिया है यार, वो आजकल 10-15 मिनट के episodes की आदत हो गई है लोगों को, तो ये niche crowd देखेगा. But the kind of response that we are getting, like we are overwhelmed.
And I think this is a kind of show that will stand the test of time. Because, unlike other shows which we immediately forget after 1 or 2 weeks, but this show is so well cast and so wonderfully done. I think it has that quality, that you want to remember after many, many years.
I am getting mails. Like normally you never get mails from people. There are like letters जैसे लिखते हैं ना, वैसे mails लिख रहे हैं that this is what like messages from entrepreneurs that I am having a small company right now and this series inspired us. One thing which people loved the most was the line which you mentioned, and the second was let's celebrate the failures. I think that is my takeaway also from this particular project, that you should celebrate the failures as well.
Fail better. That's the line.
No, it's when you fail, it's not like, for example, if there's a film tomorrow और वो पिट गई मेरी film, तो I'm not happy because film पिट गई. I am celebrating because the efforts that we had put in, you're celebrating those efforts irrespective of the final outcome. And when you enjoy the journey and when you celebrate the journey, ultimately you will reach on the pedestal where you always wanted to be. This is what I feel.
And tell me, how was it like to be in the same space as Mr. Nasuddin Shah?
It was surreal. It was surreal. I've been his admirer, and I was discussing the same thing with Nasir sir that when I was in college, a film of his, he had a cameo in that, 15-minute cameo. But I guess that was the sole attraction of the movie. The movie's name was Khuda Ke Liye, and there was this monologue Nasir sir ka for 15 minutes. So as an acting student or हमारे art circle में ना, there was this norm कि यार ये people used to learn the monologue and then used to present it. So I think that was my first discussion with Nasir sir, and I remember I was doing a workshop. The credit goes to Reema Lagu ma'am. She was like, Vaibhav, you're in Pune right now. You come to Mumbai. Prabha Devi, one of the finest person with whom I have worked is Dr. Vijaya Mehta, and she's holding a workshop. You have to attend that workshop. So I left everything. I came to Mumbai, and I remember Vijaya Mehta ma'am. The first line she mentioned, "स्तब्धतेमुळे लयकारी मिळते." For people who don't understand Marathi, it means rhythm. You get rhythm because of poise, and that stayed with me. That always stayed with me for a very long time. I was always intrigued by rhythm because in acting, especially in dialogue delivery, the rhythm plays a very important role. And Nasir sir was personification of this line. Of course, I've seen him on screen, I've seen him on stage, but when that person is right next to you, the way he delivers his lines, there was so much to learn from him. And time and again, people have mentioned that acting cannot be taught, but it can be learned. I was a very sincere student on set. I never disturbed him much, but I was just overwhelmed. And मुझे वाकया याद आता है, मैं I used to tell my co-actors, you know what, I'm playing it subtle, but I'm really overwhelmed by his presence. My co-actors used to be like, ये सिर्फ तुझे लग रहा है तू subtle है, पूरे दुनिया को समझ में आ रहा है कि तू overwhelmed है. But yeah, it was wonderful experience. And one thing which I requested Nasir sir कि आप जब भी workshop लोगे, I want to be the first one to attend it. आगे जब भी लेंगे. So, but it was a great experience, and I consider myself lucky because when you it's by luck that you get an opportunity to work with stalwarts like him.
आणि तुझं काम मराठीत नेहमी जबरदस्त राहिलं, पण हिंदीमध्ये what I particularly like about your work in Hindi is that your characters are not defined by your background. It's like, when you have a Marathi surname, you will only be offered Marathi characters. But in this show particularly, you played a character named Akash Bansal. In Commando, you played a character by the surname of Mehra. So, is that a conscious decision on your part to not choose roles that only put you in a certain or generic frame?
You know what? That's very true. That if your surname is Banerjee or Chatterjee, most of the times you'll be offered a Bengali character. If your surname is say Chadha, you'll be offered only Punjabi characters. But as an actor, I feel the challenge is to play different kinds of roles. So one thing which I have always maintained is मी घाणेरडं मराठी पात्र रंगवणार नाही. That was very clear that there's a stereotype that if you have a Maharashtrian character, मेरे को तो ऐसा ही बोलूँगा मैं. I said I'm not going to do that. एक तबका होता है हर स्टेट में who will have a particular accent. लेकिन that doesn't mean everyone will be speaking like that only. So that was very clear. But luckily, I was offered also, like you mentioned about Commando. I played a Punjabi character in that. Then there's this wedding story which got released a year back. There again, I played a Punjabi character. So deep down, I feel I worked a lot on languages that helped me a lot. I worked on my Hindi, I worked on Urdu. So that helped me a lot. But yes, it's a conscious decision that even if I'm playing a Maharashtrian character, he won't be like a stereotypical Maharashtrian character that's there in the minds of people कि ये ऐसे ही बोलता है. जैसे my Punjabi friends, like they are very angry when the characters, they are like very like stereotype. My Punjabi friend is like, यार कब देखा है तुमने, मैं ब्रर करते हुए एंट्री की है मैंने. So I want to stay away from certain stereotypes when it comes to Marathi because that's my mother tongue. But yeah, I have been lucky enough that I have been offered roles.
But does
Other
it
than
become
that,
challenging to say no? Did you have any unpleasant experience with, say, like a filmmaker or a casting director?
मैं बड़ा पोलाइटली कहता हूँ कि यार मैं तो उसे नॉर्मल पोर्ट्रेयल रहेगा आपको, इफ दैट्स फाइन, तो दे लाइक ओके. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम कभी ख़राब एक्सपीरियंस रहा नहीं है. एंड अनदर थिंग आई फील, यू नो व्हाट, एक्सेंट, पीपल लुक डाउन अपॉन एक्सेंट एट टाइम्स. आई फील इंडिया इज़ वन ऑफ द वेरी फ्यू कंट्रीज जहाँ इतनी सारी भाषाएं बोली जाती है. ना इमेजिन फ्रॉम नॉर्थ टू साउथ, वेस्ट टू ईस्ट, अगर हर एक बंदा एक ही लहजे में बात करेगा तो इट वुड हैव बीन सो बोरिंग. बिकॉज ऑफ द एक्सेंट सडनली आवर कंट्री इज very colorful. So instead of looking down upon accent, we should celebrate it. And accent, if you ask me, I look at it in this way, that accent is the music of that state. When the person of that state speaks, you hear the music of that state. So if you look at it from that perspective, suddenly your perception regarding accent changes. मैं जब किसी बंदे से बात कर रहा हूँ तो उसके स्टेट का म्यूजिक मुझे सुनाई देता है जब वो बात करता है. इट्स सच अ ब्यूटीफुल वे टू पुट व्हाट accent is. So yeah.
And even in Maharashtra, we have so many different dialects in Marathi, right? I mean, you
Yeah,
come from
yeah.
Nagpur, so there is this Waradi dialect. But sadly, ती जी भाषा शैली आहे ती आपण आपल्या मराठी सिनेमामध्ये पण खूप कमी वेळा बघतो. म्हणजे we only have like example of like a director like Satish Manwar who did Gabríचा पाऊस, or an actor like Bharat Ganeshpure. They have brought that
The authenticity येणं अवघड आहे
Correct, but
त्याची.
do you think why that's lacking even in Marathi cinema to incorporate different dialects in our cinema?
I guess it has started. I feel now you have different dialects.
Sarat was one example.
Yes, there are few, like, you know what, it depends on the story also. If the story and the characters. I won't say that the incorporation is not happening, but since I'm not a writer or director, I can't say that what exactly needs to be done. But the incorporation is there, that's for sure. Now your point is, shall we do it more often? That's the question, and I think that depends on the writer and the director, how they want to put in the story.
And what's also interesting about you is that you take immense interest in Shairi. So I think that hold on Urdu gave you command over your Hindi as well.
That helped me a lot. Like,
How did it help? What was the process? And how did you get attracted to Shairi?
So I was in my school. I just completed my 10th, and I was doing theatre since almost 4th standard. So we were supposed to do a Hindi play. So my director was like, you know, this Hindi play has certain influence of Urdu. So why not you guys just understand the basics of Urdu and all. So I liked it. I liked I was always interested in Shero Shairi. So then I attended the first, I joined a Urdu class in Nagpur. From there, this interest developed. I won't say I'm an expert in Urdu, but that helped me a lot vis-a-vis the pronunciations. So yeah, that definitely helped me a lot. And then I was always reading things in Hindi, in Urdu. I remember I was in Pune. Credit goes to Mr. Amin Sayani. I'm so lucky that I got an opportunity to interact with him. So there was this play which I was doing that it was in Hindi. That's called, the name of the play was Yahoo. It was based on the life of Shammi Kapoor Saab. So I was playing Shammi Kapoor Saab, like, since his younger days to the old age. So we were showing that journey, and at that time I used to be on stage, and Amin Sayani sir, he used to be on the screen. So it was like an audio visual kind of a thing. So of course once we had done his recording, तो उसके बाद तो वो आते नहीं थे shows में, but during the recording I used to be with him. So he was like, क्या करते हैं आप? मैंने कहा I'm doing engineering. अच्छा, इंजीनियर हो आप, इंजीनियरिंग कर रहे हो आप? तो मैंने कहा एक्टिंग मुझे करियर करना है. वो अच्छा, तो आपकी मादरी जुबान क्या है? मैंने कहा I'm महाराष्ट्रियन. गुड बेटा, तो ये तो हिंदी में है, तो आप ना एक काम करो, he gave me number of Mr. इब्राहिम दरवेश. तो आप इनसे बात कर लो, ये दिलीप कुमार साहब के साथ वगैरह काम कर चुके हैं, बहुत बड़े शख्सियत हैं, तो ये ना आपको उर्दू सिखा देंगे, तो ये अब इस प्ले में भी आपको हेल्प करेगी. तो आई कॉल्ड इब्राहिम सर. ही यूज्ड टू स्टे इन भाईकला. आई वाज इन पुणे. तो तब जस्ट शिवनेरी इट हैड जस्ट स्टार्टेड. तो मैंने कहा, सर, अमीन सयानी सर ने आपका नंबर दिया है, आई वांट टू लर्न उर्दू. ही सेड, सर के पास जाओ. तो ही सेड, आ जाओ बेटा. तो मैंने कहा, सर आप कितने पैसे लेते हैं? तो इज़ लाइक, सर मैं इतने पैसे दे नहीं पाऊंगा क्योंकि मेरे 500 रुपये तो सर मेरे बस में चले जाते हैं. लाइक, बट ही वाज सो स्वीट. ही सेड, ओके, जितना आपको देना है आप दो, आप स्टूडेंट हो, आ जाओ. सो मैं जब पहली दफ़ा उनके सामने बैठा तो उन्होंने कहा, बेटा अभी एक पूछा पहले आपकी मातृभाषा क्या, व्हाट इज योर मदर टंग? आई सेड माय मदर टंग इज मराठी. ओके, सो आई नो नाउ. मैंने कहा मतलब, तो उनके यहाँ सारे सिंगर्स आते हैं जिनकी गुजराती, वो देव ही वाज लाइक, गुजराती मदर टंग है तो मुझे पता है वो क्या दिक्कत आती है, अगर पंजाबी मदर टंग है तो मुझे पता है हिंदी बोलते वक्त क्या दिक्कत आती है, तो आई नो व्हाट एग्जैक्टली नीड्स टू बी डन. तो एक बेटा मैं गज़ल सुनाता हूँ आपको. मैंने कहा ओके सर, अब ये गज़ल पढ़ो, पहले लिखते हैं फिर पढ़ेंगे. सो दिस वॉज हिज पैटर्न ऑफ टीचिंग थिंग्स. सो पहले एक गाना सुनाते, गज़ल सुनाते थे, उसे मैं लिखता था, फिर वो पढ़ता था. तो मैंने कहा सर मुझे पढ़ना नहीं है, मुझे सिर्फ बोलना है. सो ही जस्ट लुक्ड एट मी, बेटा सिखा मैं रहा हूँ, आप नहीं बताओगे कैसे सीखना है. बट दैट हेल्प मी अलॉट, लाइक उसकी वजह से आज काफ़ी फ़ायदा हो रहा है.
तर एक शायरी होऊन जाऊ दे.
कोणती शायरी सांग?
कुठली पण तुझी फेवरेट?
माझी एक, आफ्टर वॉचिंग टाइटन, काफ़ी लोगों ने कहा कि यार वैभव, इवन आई थिंक आई शुड जस्ट गिव इट अ शॉट. यार ये दिल में था, ये रह जाएगा. सो उस पर एक बड़ी प्यारी शायरी है कि वहीं फिर मुझे याद आने लगे हैं, जिन्हें भूलने में ज़माने लगे हैं, सुना है हमें वो भुलाने लगे हैं, तो क्या हम उन्हें याद आने लगे हैं. कहना था उनसे मोहब्बत है मुझको, कहना था उनसे मोहब्बत है मुझको, ये कहने में मुझको ज़माने लगे हैं. सो आई लव दिस. ज़माने मत लगाओ आप, अगर आपको कोई चीज़ दिल से करनी है तो जस्ट डू इट. किसी को इजहार करना है प्यार का, वो कर दो. अगर आपको यू वांट टू चूज अ प्रोफेशन, बिकॉज आई ट्रूली बिलीव कि द बिगेस्ट रिपेंट इज, या एक रिपेंट जो होता है ना कि आई शुड हैव ट्राइड दैट, मैं उस रास्ते पे एक दफ़ा चल के देखना चाहिए था मैंने. दैट इज़ द वर्स्ट थिंग. तो इफ़ यू वांट टू वॉक ऑन अ पाथ, जस्ट वॉक ऑन इट. क्या होगा, गिरोगे आप, फिर यू टर्न लोगे और दूसरे किसी वापस पाथ पे चले जाओगे. बट वो होता है ना कि डीप डाउन आई वांटेड टू ट्राई एंड आई डोंट रिपेंट दैट आई डिडंट डू इट. सो दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. और टाइटन के बाद मेरे काफ़ी दोस्तों का फोन है, शायद मैं आई एम पुटिंग डाउन माय पेपर्स. आई सेड ओके.
जस्ट लाइक दैट 3 Idiots इफेक्ट. हे पण तू गातोस पण छान.
नाही हे तर शेर म्हणजे असंच
तरी पण
म्हणतात.
म्हणजे
मी गायक
त्याला
नाही आहे, पण शेरोशायरी म्हणताना कधी कधी तुम्ही लईत म्हणता ना. सो
आणि you know what's also interesting about you again, the way you dance on stage. Now we have seen you dancing at award shows, and you have this full-on Ranveer Singh kind of energy to you. You know, you are like bindas when you're on stage. So, what's your equation with dancing?
dance is my stress buster. So dance, I'll tell you how I learned dancing. I was a very naughty kid and full of energy. So my mom used to be like, यार इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा energy है, क्या करें? So one of the, I don't know, she was a doctor, कौन सी field में थी पता नहीं. She was like, you know what, his energy needs to be channelized properly. So mom is like, क्या करूँ? तो ये like dance class भेज दे. तो she said, okay चलो dance class जाते हैं. So that night I was so calm, quiet, good boy. जल्दी सो गया. So mom is like, इसको तो dance class ही भेजती हूँ मैं. So that's how I started learning dancing. And today, if you ask me what dance is, dance means to me, dance is my stress buster. Like dance will never, like antidepressant बोल सकता हूँ मैं कि if I dance even for 15 minutes, not for the audience or anyone, I can just dance in my room and I'll be perfectly 10 out of 10. Like I'll be fine.
And I want to take you back to your early days now. You studied at one of the premier institutes, not in India but also in Asia, COAP, which is
College of Engineering,
yeah,
Pune.
Pune. So tell me, how did you decide that you want to be an actor, and how did an actor in you shape up in that environment?
I always say this thing that COEP turned out to be an acting cum engineering institute for me, because the kind of art circle we have there is phenomenal. Like it's at par with any commercial group. I decided in 8th standard that I want to be an actor. I was a state level badminton player as well. So initially I was like, मुझे badminton में career करना है. My parents were like supportive, हाँ कर. But when I started losing the tournaments, I realized कि यार passion अलग होती है, hobby अलग होती है. पैशन इज समथिंग कि जब आप उस राह पे चलते हो, गिर रहे हो, फिर भी आपको उठ के वहीं चलने का मन करे, दैट इज पैशन. सो दैट वाज एक्टिंग फॉर मी, क्योंकि आई रिमेंबर व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू डू थिएटर इन नागपुर, तो ऑडिटोरियम की कैपेसिटी वाज व्हाट 800,000 एंड द नंबर ऑफ पीपल इन द ऑडियंस वर 220 और 10 और 15 ऐसा था. बट स्टिल आई यूज्ड टू एंजॉय डूइंग थिएटर. That was the point I realized कि यार this is what I should this should be my career. So 8th में I told my parents, they were like यार ना अपने पास तुझे लॉन्च करने का पैसा है ना कॉन्टैक्ट है, भाई तू पढ़ाई तो कर ले ताकि पिट गया एज एन एक्टर तो 2 वक्त की रोटी मिलेगी. I said yeah. So biology was out of question because xylem phloem से डर था, तो उसके बाद biology तो MBBS was out of question. और at that time in Nagpur there were only 2 options, either you become a doctor or you become an engineer.
Yeah.
तो आई सेड फिर इंजीनियरिंग करते हैं. एंड देन डैड वाज द वन हु सजेस्टेड दैट इफ यू वांट टू गिव इट अ शॉट लाइक इन द फील्ड ऑफ एक्टिंग, तो आई गेस पुणे विल बी अ बेटर प्लेस, पुणे और मुंबई. तो आई गॉट एडमिशन इन 2 कॉलेजेस, लाइक 3. पहले VNIT नागपुर, बट देन आई सेड आई विल गो टू मुंबई और पुणे. एंड देन आई गॉट एडमिशन इन VJTI मुंबई एंड COEP पुणे. तो उसी दरमियान ना बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुए थे लोकल ट्रेन में. इट वॉज इन 2009 आई गेस, नहीं सॉरी 2004 के दरमियान बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट हुए थे मॉम तो यहाँ मुंबई में. सो मॉम वाज लाइक हमें तो डर लग रहा है, मुंबई में हमारा कोई है नहीं, तो भाई तू VJT है तो नहीं जाएगा. तो देन आई चोज COEP, क्योंकि पुणे में वी हैड रिलेटिव्स एंड पुणे में काफ़ी कई दफ़ा जा चुका था मैं बचपन में. तो देन आई चोज COEP एंड दैट टर्न्ड आउट, दैट was a turning point in my career because everything just changed. Pune is, you know, being a Maharashtrian, पुण्याला आपण कलेचं माहेरघर म्हणतो
आणि विद्येचं
माहेरघर. So that turned out to be both for me, like विद्येचं माहेरघर COEP,
Exactly.
तिथेच कलेचं माहेरघर. So I owe a lot to Pune. That is my second home. Like first is Nagpur and my first love is Pune.
And how was your time in COEP? Is it true, by the way, that APJ Abdul Kalam wanted to get into the college when it was called Pune College?
Yes, Pune College of Engineering. He came to COEP in I guess 2005. I don't remember. He was the chief guest, and there he categorically mentioned that I wanted to get admission in this college, but I didn't get the admission. So then he went to Bengaluru. So it was like, oh, what a personality! But it was so like we saw him just right in front of us. So I guess अगले generation को I can tell that I saw Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
And we often make best friends during our college time, right? So what have been your relationships over there with people around
Those friendships are the best friendships. उसके बाद once you go into your corporate world or whichever field you want, वहाँ you find colleagues. वहाँ immediately friends नहीं मिलते हैं. फ्रेंड्स जो लाइक कहते हैं ना सच्ची दोस्ती, वो कॉलेज के बाद, वो भी अंडर ग्रेजुएट, मतलब जो भी आप कोर्स कर रहे हो. पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन में भी दोस्तियाँ अलग होती हैं, मतलब MBA कॉलेज में अलग दोस्तियाँ होगी, बट जो आपके अंडर ग्रेजुएशन मतलब इंजीनियरिंग हो या कोई भी फील्ड में हो, उस वक्त वो 3-4 साल में जो दोस्तियाँ होती है, दैट स्टेज फॉर एवर. सो ऑल माई फ्रेंड्स, they are all over the world. Some of them are into corporate world, some of them are into civil services, some of them are entrepreneurs. But वो bond वैसा ही है, like जहाँ जो चीज़ें छूटी थी वहीं से continue होती है. And I think that's the best part. No one judges you, no one cares what you are, what's your bank balance, what is your social standing, nothing. That friendship is the most special.
And how often you used to get time for your extracurricular activities while managing studies? Like you did a lot of
The question is, you should ask me how were you managing your studies while the main focus was on extracurriculars. I was doing 3 plays at a time. I remember in 3rd year, I was doing one Hindi play, I was doing Marathi play and one English play. And my friend used to like, भाई तू पास होगा नहीं होगा. And dad was like, I don't care about distinction or anything. तू फेल मत होना, 4 साल में इंजीनियरिंग खत्म कर, फिर उसके बाद जो करना है कर. But luckily 4 साल में खत्म किया. So but I used to find my teachers were very supportive, except one. But otherwise most of the teachers were very supportive, and they were genuinely, our director, he was supportive, and he used to support me left, right, center. And one of the HODs in the college, they were like, वैभव यार जो करना है ना वो कर ले, मतलब डोंट थिंक व्हाट पीपल विल से कि इंजीनियरिंग की है तो फिर डिग्री वेस्ट करेगा, या तुझे जो तेरा जो मन करता है ना, क्योंकि घर तेरा चलाने वाले जो लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि इंजीनियरिंग की डिग्री वेस्ट करेगा, क्या वो घर नहीं चलाने वाले हैं तेरा? जो भी तू करेगा तुझे ये जो EMI है या जो पैसे हैं वो लोग नहीं भरने वाले हैं. So you should be happy doing what you do, and I see you happiest when you're on stage. तो just jump into the ocean. So I said यार ऐसे टीचर्स हैं, ऐसे सजेशन देने वाले लोग हैं. So but yes, I had a 2-year calculated risk plan था मेरा कि 2 साल में नहीं हुआ कुछ, तो then I was planning to do MTech from IIT Powai, and I was anyway interested in teaching, so I would have been a professor somewhere.
Your father was a principal.
Yeah, he was principal of an
Okay.
engineering college in Nagpur.
So did you want to be a teacher?
I used to love, हमारे घर में बोर्ड और ब्लैक बोर्ड और चौक होता था, so I used to love writing on the blackboard, and mom is like ये तो पूरा पिताजी पे जाने वाला है, he loves teaching. So I genuinely love teaching, and I would have been a good teacher also. अगर I would have chosen that profession, I would have been a very good teacher, and I would have been a, वो होता है ना famous amongst the student, जो सब समझ लेते हैं सर, वैसा होता मैं.
You never played a teacher on screen, I guess.
No, I haven't.
Is that on your wish list?
I would love to. A professor जो हमेशा होता है ना, certain evergreen professors are there कि you just relate to that person and you want to share everything with that person.
So how did Bombay happen? When did you move to Mumbai?
After my engineering, I like post my convocation ceremony, I guess immediately I got a project in Pune, and I worked there for a few months, almost a year, and then I shifted to Mumbai. So initial stages in Mumbai were like really challenging because I was not used to the pace of the city. But today, after like 10-12 years, I believe that if you work in Mumbai once, of course the city will there are certain challenges vis-a-vis the traffic, the real estate, it's very expensive, but the work culture that you get here, दुनिया के किसी कोने में नहीं मिलता है. The work culture in Mumbai is something different. मतलब यहाँ रहने के बाद आपको महसूस होता है कि मुंबई क्या है. As I said, no one is perfect, nothing is perfect, but ये work culture, you go to any other city. I तो travel, I love all the cities, but the work culture in Mumbai वो मिलता ही नहीं है कहीं. 100 kilometers from Mumbai, you will not find the same work culture. Mumbai has something. The work culture is something to die for.
And when you came to Mumbai, what was the point when you thought कि okay, this career is working out for me, कि हे जमतंय मला किंवा हे जमणार मला?
After my first hit film, Coffee and Baratsky, when I suddenly started getting calls from the stalwart saying you have done a good job, that was the time I realized that okay, this you can be considered as a lead. So till that time, you always have so many questions. Like I was never a well-dressed guy. I never knew what fashion sense is. So you're always judged as an actor. You're judged left, right, center by people. So the first appreciation from the audience came after Coffee and Baratsky, and that gave me a lot of confidence. And in Hindi, Bajirao Mastani gave me a lot of confidence because the kind of canvas that the movie had, I had never worked on something like that. So Bajirao Mastani gave me the confidence in Hindi, and Coffee and Baratsky gave me the confidence in Marathi. And in Hindi, my first lead was Nirmal Pathak Ki Ghar Wapsi. That gave me the confidence that someone is, the director has the confidence that you can carry the project on your shoulder. So Nirmal Pathak Ki Ghar Wapsi was actually a turning point where suddenly people started looking at me as someone who can play the lead as well. We can count on him.
Now, speaking of Bajirao Mastani, it had Sanjay Leela Bhansali, right? I mean, it can't get any bigger than that. What are your fond memories from that movie, or just working under Mr. Bhansali?
As I said, I gained a lot of confidence just working on the set because it was humongous and something which I had never experienced before. So that was the biggest takeaway, and the passion with which Sanjay sir works. His life is films. He's very passionate. So these two things will always stay with me: the grandeur and the passion with which the director works.
But did people feed you some stories about him, like, you know, he's a tough...
Yeah, people mention all these kinds of things, but he used to love my work, and I had a great time. He never, I never had a bad experience on that set. So of course, everyone will have a different experience. I can share mine. I can talk about my experience. But for me, it was wonderful, and he genuinely appreciated my work. So that was that feeling was very nice.
And after Bajirao Mastani, I remember Ranveer Singh had shared the trailer of your movie, Mr. and Mrs. Sadashari. That was such a nice gesture.
Yeah, that was a nice gesture from his part.
And in the same movie, there is a scene when you're playing a drunk character and you're having a conversation with your father, played
Yeah.
by Mohan Joshi.
That's my favorite
Now,
scene in the
yeah,
movie.
exactly. And you are somebody who doesn't drink, who doesn't smoke. Tell me, how did you enact that scene?
You know what? There are few books which on acting which clearly mentions that this is the addiction and this is the response to it. So it's as theoretical as that. कि आपने अगर शराब पी के आप कर रहे हैं acting, तो this is what is going to happen. This is what normally happens. अगर आप गांजा फूक के acting कर रहे हो, as an actor क्या शर्म है? You have to know कि इसके अगर आप कोई और पदार्थ का सेवन करके कर रहे हो. So there are few books. So I read that and so as an actor you should be able to replicate. So अगर शराब है तो उसका इफेक्ट क्या होने वाला है, अगर गांजा है तो उसका इफेक्ट क्या होने वाला है. And I am a teetotaler.
No, we are not offering alcohol here.
No, but I feel, you know what, you just can't be very idealistic. In real life you do whatever you want, but मैं ये नहीं कह सकता हूँ कि मैं ना मेरा किरदार शराब भी नहीं पिएगा, मेरा किरदार स्मोकिंग भी नहीं करेगा, भी मैं नहीं करता हूँ यार. देन फिर मुझे कास्ट करना बंद कर देंगे, बिकॉज यू नो अल्टीमेटली फिल्म्स आर रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ द सोसाइटी. तो सोसाइटी में शराब पीने वाले लोग हैं, सोसाइटी में सिगरेट फूकने वाले लोग हैं, तो अगर कोई ऐसा किरदार है तो मैं वो करता हूँ, बट आई डोंट इग्नोर इट, और मैं खुद भी नहीं करता हूँ.
And your debut film as a solo lead was Surajya. How did you get that film? Because I remember you were doing television at that time. So how did you take that leap from television to cinema? And this is the same movie which starred Mrunal Thakur.
Me and Mrunal, yeah.
Yeah.
So Mrunal was my senior. She had done few projects before. That was my first project. I was doing a project called Tuzamaza Zamina, and that was quite a hit in Maharashtra. So I guess वहाँ से उन्होंने he saw my work and he was like ये लड़का अच्छा है, let's cast him. So it was as simple as that. So he said आजा. There was no audition, nothing. He said I want you to play the lead. It happened like that because of the project, because of Tuzamaza Zamina.
And you reunited with Mrunal in Dakat.
Dacoit, yeah, that's my first Telugu film.
Yeah, right.
I spoke Telugu in that. So yeah, after what 10 years, it was. She's a very good friend, and we were of course in touch with each other, but we never worked together after that. So in Dacoit, we did work together.
Mm-hmm. And you often describe yourself as an introvert and shy person. So how do you navigate your way through, like, you know, say parties or
Sorry, बहुत difficult. It's very difficult, यार.
Exactly, because networking is a key in this industry, as they say.
Yeah, अब क्या करता हूँ अब. Honestly, जितना एक्टिंग में 12 घंटों में नहीं करता हूँ ना पर डे, उससे ज़्यादा मुझे 1-1.5 घंटे की पार्टी में करना पड़ता है. Because you know, as an introvert, it's exhausting to just interact with so many people. It's not that you hate people. It's just like a psychologist friend of mine. She mentioned in a very nicely mentioned what's the difference between an introvert and extrovert. So there's a satisfaction level, right? I am satisfied, right? So for an introvert, that satisfaction level comes just after one discussion with a friend. For an extrovert, वो 10 से बात करने के बाद भी वो satisfaction level नहीं आता है. It's as simple as that. So she said, don't consider yourself abnormal. It's just that your peak just comes very quickly. किसी और का extrovert हो तो उसको इसके 4 लोगों से बात करनी है, फिर पार्टी जाते हैं, फिर और 10 लोगों से बात करनी है. But being an actor, you have to interact with people. So and even the interviews and all. So you can't be like, यार मैं तो बड़ा shy हूँ, तो मैं तो ज़्यादा बोलता नहीं हूँ. The interviewer asks you, how was your experience? Good. तो लोग भी कहेंगे चेंज करो यार, क्यों देखना है ये इंटरव्यू. सो आई गेस इंटरेक्टिंग विद पीपल एंड बीइंग एक्सप्रेसिव इज अ पार्ट ऑफ माय प्रोफेशन. तो आई जगल मतलब it's like how you dress up. Like there are certain events where you dress up in a certain way. Like if you attend a wedding, you will dress up in a certain way. If you're going to a funeral, you'll dress up in a certain way. So I guess same is how you carry yourself. If there's a crowd of 10,000 in front of you during a film promotion, you have to carry yourself with a certain energy. So you have to be an ambivert. Like for my profession, I have to be an ambivert. Extrovert and introvert के बीच वाला नहीं.
So now you can say that you are getting there, basically. You are getting out of that shell.
See, I feel nothing is wrong in being introvert क्योंकि you should just not be low on confidence because you are an introvert.
Okay.
It's absolutely fine to be extrovert or an introvert. Nothing wrong in either of that. But you should not consider yourself abnormal if you are an introvert. And then whatever your profession demands, you do it as part and parcel of your profession. But if you are introvert, it's fine.
And acting is also a lot about observing, right? So being an introvert, do you think that allows you to observe people better?
See, most of the actors, deep down, they are mimicry artists as well. Like I remember my mom used to tell me that I used to, instead of telling which auntie came, I used to just enact, and mom used to guess, अच्छा Sharma auntie आई थी क्या? So most of the actors, they are good at mimicking people, I feel.
So you're also a badminton player, right? And having a certain sports skill, it helps you to, it teaches you how to take the defeat in your stride.
100%.
So navigating this industry, do you think that having a sports skill helps you? Because it's also a competitive industry.
Being a sports person, definitely that helped me, because whichever sport you say, let's say badminton or football, you play, the duration of that game might be 1 hour. You in that 1 hour, you're like, this means the world to me. But the moment the game is over, you just remove your t-shirt, you wear another t-shirt, and you go back. So that has helped me a lot dealing with defeats as well, because you know what, failures especially, if something doesn't work, it's time for you to just remove that t-shirt, wear a new t-shirt, and just go on for the next match. That is very important. And another thing that has helped me a lot in dealing with success and failure is yoga and yoga kriya, meditation, because nothing hits here. When you are into yoga, yoga kriya and meditation, there's a wall. So जो भी आता है यहाँ के success, failure, it doesn't hit here. So that helps a lot. And I guess more than failure, it's very important to deal with success. वो हैंडल नहीं होती है. फेलियर में यू गो इन अ शेल, देन यू हैव 2-3 पीपल विल कजोल यू, कुछ नहीं, ठीक है, एंड यू विल बी बैक. बट सक्सेस में आपका मुंह जो खुल जाता है उसके बाद क्योंकि वंस यू से समथिंग, वो वापस नहीं आने वाला, कितनी दफ़ा माफ़ी मांगो, कुछ भी करो. सो आई गेस सक्सेस इज मोर डिफिकल्ट टू डील दैन फेलियर.
So what is one moment in your career that you consider as failure and you got out of it?
जैसे मैंने कहा ना, इट वॉज नेवर, I never took it to heart. Like, it is part and parcel of life. So I never considered anything as failure that which will because of which I'll break down. Nothing of that sort ever happened.
Okay, not failure, but acting is also a gamble. Like filmmaking is a gamble. You don't know what your next project would turn out to be.
It's a sinusoidal wave. Sometimes you have those highs and sometimes you have the lows. So lows were there. It's just in part and parcel of anyone's life, not just actor. But I think I am, because of the kind of friend circle I have, it becomes very easy for me to deal with the lows as well. And of course, yoga and yoga kriya. So I guess these two things have always helped me.
And you're the first generation actor in your family. So do your friends or your relatives come to you asking about, like, how glamorous your job is? Like, what kind of question do they have about?
Yeah, my very close friends, they are like, yeah, kitna glamorous hoga? So I just ask them to come on the shoot. Within half an hour, maximum 1 hour. 1 घंटे के बाद कोई रहता ही नहीं है. They're like, बहुत boring यार, मैं जा रहा हूँ. So yeah. But yeah, जब वो देखते हैं तो I remember my friends telling me, यार जब shooting पे आता है तो it is a tough job. I had a night shoot in Pune. So night shoot is like 10 PM to 10 AM. So dance sequence था, तो मेरे दोस्त आए 11-12 बजे, खाना वाना खा के, मैं डांस कर रहा है. फिर सोने गए, सुबह 6 बजे उठ के डांस ही कर रहा है. At that time they were like, Vaibhav, yaar, it's not easy. मजाक तो उड़ाते हैं, टांग खींचते हैं तेरी, but your profession is also quite demanding physically and mentally.
So what keeps your mind engaged when you are not working? Because it is a taxing job.
यार, I'll tell you honestly, मैं जब काम नहीं करता हूँ, I'm just at home. घर पे बैठा रहता हूँ मैं बुड्ढों की तरह न्यूज़ देख लूँगा. My brother is like, you are वो perennial state of retired life तू जीता है हमेशा. But I like that. मुझे ज़्यादा बाहर जाना पसंद नहीं है. I sit at my home. I just relax. I read at times. I have my very close friends. So I prefer house parties rather than going out to pubs and hotels or restaurants वगैरह. So I'm a very private person that way. And that is what makes me very happy. So किसी और के लिए boring हो सकता है, but then I find people going to pubs boring. So it's okay यार. But I am just...
So if anyone wants to visit Nagpur, what are your favorite places that you would take them to?
एक तो तेलंग खेड़ी. I love that place. Then VNIT, अगर बारिशों के जस्ट बाद या बारिशों के दौरान VNIT के जो वो जो पूरी एक लेन है, वहाँ भुट्टे बड़े प्यारे मिलते हैं. सो भुट्टा खाने आई जस्ट गो टू नागपुर टू ईट दैट भुट्टा, बिकॉज वैसा भुट्टा कहीं नहीं मिलता है. नॉर्मली मुंबई में आपको स्वीट कॉर्न मिलेगा या पुणे में भी स्वीट कॉर्न मिलता है, बट नागपुर में जो गावरान भुट्टा मिलता है विद वाइट वन विथ ठेचा बटर नींबू, मैं जेन्युइनली से फ्लाइट पकड़ के भुट्टा खाने जाता हूँ बिकॉज वैसा मिलता नहीं है. सो दैट इज़ वन थिंग. देन चनाचोर इन नागपुर इज दैट्स माई फेवरेट. देन उबले हुए बेर भी खाता हूँ, तेलंगखेड़े के पास ही रहता है. एंड एनी सावजी यार, मतलब नॉर्मली सावजी ख़राब नहीं होता है, तो कोई भी आपको लगेगा ये अच्छा नहीं होगा, ये तो छोटा लगा है, टपरी लग रही है भाई, लेकिन वो जो सावजी देगा आपको, सो दैट सावजी. एंड नागपुर में, मुंबई पुणे में तो काफ़ी अलग अलग आइसक्रीम कंपनीज के खाते हैं, बट नागपुर में तो दिनशा ही है भाई, दिनशा आइसक्रीम. एंड लेट नाइट ड्राइव्स.
And have you managed to find any Saoji places in Mumbai?
एक दो है मेरे घर के पास थे, वो मियाँ बीवी घर से ही बनाते हैं. स्मॉल, इट्स नॉट अ होटल, उनका खुद का सेटअप है. बट हाँ, एक वही है, बट अदरवाइज मुझे ज़्यादा पता है नहीं. मैं जब भी मन करता है तो घर जाके ही खाता हूँ.
So there is one place near Juhu Signal. Like I just heard people talking about it, and I think apparently it's the best.
क्या नाम है?
Nagpur City something.
Oh,
Nagpur
I should.
Yeah, that's the one.
Nagpur.
So you don't like to cook?
No.
Not at all.
Not my cup of tea.
But not even like tea. You won't even make that.
नहीं, वो मैं बना लेता हूँ, but I have an amazing cook, so वो मुझे वो भी बनाने नहीं देती है.
Now, in Marathi, you are held as like an eligible bachelor, and in Hindi also you are garnering a lot of female attention. How do you deal with that, the female attention?
Oh, I love it. किसी भी लड़के को बोलोगे तो कैसा डील करेगा? He is loving it.
And now that question always pops up, like why Vaibhav Tatwadi is single? What is your equation with marriage? Like, what do you think about it? What is your opinion about marriage?
If you want to do it, it's good. I think marriage is a very big responsibility. It shouldn't be like now I'm in my 30s, so I should just get married. So that's not what what I agree. It's a very big responsibility, and I have seen some really terrible marriages around me. I have seen some really good marriages around me. So मेरा ये मानना है कि जिस दिन आप अगर रेडी हो तभी आपने, it's a very big step, because there are two lives involved into it, and if you're not sure about it, if you're into your own world right now, तो मत करो. जब भी आपको लगे कि I'm ready, you should get married. Right now, I'm really not in a mood to get married.
And,
Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
तो अरे
That's what it
मतलब आप बड़े experience
help you to understand. So thank you for sharing that opinion. And I once spoke to Saita Ammankar, with whom you shared screen space in Pondicherry. She told me that she wants to be exclusive to Marathi film industry because now she wants finding better opportunities in Hindi. Do you think that's the case?
She wants to be what?
Exclusive to Marathi film industry.
She wants to stay exclusive.
Yeah, and she wants to do more. Like the opportunities are better in Hindi. So do you also?
No, I didn't get. She wants to be exclusive. तो फिर हिंदी में काम नहीं करेगी ना वो?
No, she will, but only like selected, like very very few.
अच्छा, selective in Marathi and अच्छा that way.
Yeah, and because she's finding better opportunities, more challenging parts in Hindi. So do you also feel that's same for you? Like you want to do only selective films in Marathi, and probably because Hindi gives you that better platform, wider audience base.
That's true. Hindi gives you a wider audience.
So is that your focus right now?
No, honestly, my focus is good projects. So I have, if you ask, my next project will be a Marathi film as well, with Kshitij Patwardhan. I have been a big admirer of Kshitij. So I will be doing a film with him very soon. So I think finding a good script is important in any language, and for me it's, I want to work in 3 languages which I can speak. One is Hindi, one is Marathi, and one is Telugu. So good roles and good scripts in irrespective of language, that is important. Having said that, today we are in a world where because of OTT I can watch a Tamil film with subtitles even though if I don't know the language. So the concept of you being a Tamil actor, he being a Telugu actor, I being a Punjabi actor, a Marathi actor, ऐसा नहीं है. Now we all are Indian actors, and that is the best change that has happened. Like now even uh, a guy in say Mumbai might have seen all the Malayalam films, which was not the case before the OTT came. So I guess I don't look at it as a language thing. It has to be a good script, and I should be able to speak the language. Because if I don't know the language, then it becomes a problem.
And there is this Hollywood actor, Michael Mando. People, there are comments on your social media. They compare your looks with him.
So
Do you find it
honestly,
amusing?
honestly, when someone tagged me, this has been happening since quite few years now. So मुझे पहले पता नहीं था. I had not seen that film. Yeah, उनका project. But when someone tagged that pic, I said, yeah, हाँ यार, नाक तो same है हमारी. But yeah, there's quite an uncanny resemblance. मतलब मुझे थोड़ा गोरा कर दो तो काफी उसका सगा भाई लगूंगा मैं. या बट काफी लोग, मैं बीच में कोई इंटरव्यूज होते हैं ना, तो उसके नीचे वो उनके फोटोज डालते रहते हैं. सिमिलैरिटी तो है. आई एग्री.
So, do you enjoy social media?
I don't know whether I enjoy it or not, but it is a part and parcel of my life. It is a part and parcel of my profession. So I can't just shy away from it because it helps me to interact with the audience when my project is releasing. आवाम तक पहुंचेगा कैसे? I have to tell them भाई ये है वो है. And so yeah, I have no complaints. I'm not like यार मुझे ये करना पड़ता है. No, I'm very happy because आपका audience base बढ़ता है. Today everyone is on social media. My mom, she's on Insta, very active on Insta, Facebook, सब जगह mom है मेरी, तो वो generation भी है. So you have to be there, and no complaints at all. And the love that I'm getting is really overwhelming.
And it's been a journey of over 15 years for you, right? You have built a solid body of work in both Hindi and Marathi. Now, looking back at your career, what do you think have been some of the highlights? And do you feel satisfied now that you finally took that leap from maybe the engineering to cinema? Do you think that gamble has finally paid off?
Yes, I'm very happy with the life I'm living right now. This is always something which I dreamt of, and I have no complaints whatsoever. The most important thing, I guess, my attitude is very correct regarding life. You should not compare your journey with anyone else. Otherwise, आप तो डिप्रेस मरने वाले हो 100%. बिकॉज मैं जितने भी मैं कई दोस्त हैं उनको देखता हूँ, दे आर नॉट अनहैप्पी बिकॉज देयर सम इशू विद देयर लाइफ. दे आर अनहैप्पी बिकॉज यार मेरा पैकेज 1 करोड़ है, इसका 1.5 करोड़ है. आपके जेब में 10 रुपये नहीं थे, वहाँ से आपका पैकेज आज 1 करोड़ है, लेकिन आप रो रहे हो बिकॉज उसका पैकेज 1.5 करोड़ है. सो आई हैव ऑलवेज हैड दिस एटीट्यूड दैट दिस इज माई स्टोरी एंड आई एम द हीरो ऑफ माई स्टोरी. This is your story, you're the hero of your story. I appreciate your journey. I am in love with my journey, and I am not going to compare my graph with yours. The moment you start comparing your graph with someone else's, आप दुखी ही रहोगे because you are not going to enjoy your life. So I am enjoying my life. I am enjoying whatever love is coming my way. मैं खुद की ज़िंदगी किसी और से compare नहीं करने वाला हूँ. So अगर ये distinction काफ़ी छोटी उम्र में आ गया था मुझे, in my 20s only I was very clear about this. So that's why I'm very happy, and that doesn't mean I'm not ambitious. I'm very ambitious, but you have to be happy with what you have right now. तभी आप कुछ और भी बना पाओगे.
And what is the equation with money?
Money is very important. Money is very, 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 very important. और ये वो phrase है ना कि first be rich and then be a philosopher. I don't completely agree with it, but it's very important. Money is ask the importance of money. जिसका health insurance खत्म हो गया, जिसका near and dear one is in the hospital and he has to pay the bill. Ask the importance of money to him, वो बताएगा. But can money buy happiness? Money can buy luxury, and there are so many filthy rich friends of mine. उनको देख के मैं बता सकता हूँ money can't buy happiness, but money can buy luxury.
सो अशा कुठल्या मटेरियलिस्टिक गोष्टी आहेत ज्यावरती तुला मनी खर्च करायला आवडेल?
दोनच आहे. कार असते एक, माझ्या बाबांना त्याचंच टेन्शन असतं की आता हा काय घेणार आहे. एकच मटेरियलिस्टिकमध्ये फक्त कपडे, बिकॉज बिंग अन ॲक्टर यू हॅव टू, अँड आय लाईक कार्स. बट yeah, I know car is a depreciating asset, but still I like it.
And where do you like to drive in India? What are your favorite places?
No, I am not really fond of driving. I like to sit next to the driver.
Okay.
But in Mumbai, post 11:30 p.m, I like to drive. It's beautiful. रात को मुंबई बहुत खूबसूरत दिखती है. And that coastal road, भाई, you feel proud to be an Indian. So yeah, I do that.
And lastly, tell me, what are the films or projects that we can look forward to?
So I have one beautiful Hindi film. The name of that Hindi film is Bebinka. So it's complete. It will release. Then there's another film
It's
called
Sachin Kundal.
It's Sachin Kundal. Okay. Then there's another film called Baat Itni Kafi Hai. So that's also ready. And as I said, I'm working for a Marathi film with Kshitij Patwardhan. So these two Hindi projects, this one Marathi, and after Titan, there are lots of directors and producers who have approached me with really good scripts. So I am finalizing one of them. So touch wood.
Amazing.
अच्छा चल रहा है.
Well, looking forward to that. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
छान वाटलं बोलून तुझ्याशी.
मलाही खूप छान वाटलं. Thank you.